Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel, where we break down powerful ideas and proven strategies that help you live smarter, earn more, and build the life you actually want. Today, we're diving into something that's not talked about enough, but it should be. These are the invisible habits that quietly make people rich. No hype. No flashy gimmicks. Just real, consistent behaviors that compound into serious wealth over time. If you've ever wondered what successful people are doing behind the scenes, this video is your blueprint. So grab a notebook, and let's get into it. We often hear about big moves that build wealth, investments, startups, inheritance, or bold risks. But the truth is, most lasting wealth comes not from huge leaps, but from quiet habits that compound over time. These are not flashy. Most people don't even notice them. But for those who practice them, these invisible habits lay the foundation for serious, long-term financial success. This isn't about get-rich-quick schemes. This is about getting rich steadily, predictably, and without burning out. Here are the invisible habits that quietly make people rich. 1. Tracking every dollar. Wealthy people know where their money is going. Not just generally, exactly. They don't guess their spending. They track it. Why it matters? You can't improve what you don't measure. When you know your spending habits, you spot waste, plug leaks, and redirect cash toward growth. Invisible habit. Daily or weekly check-ins on personal finance. Not once a year during tax season, constantly. Use a budgeting app or spreadsheet. Review expenses weekly. Categorize every transaction. Ask yourself, did this help me or hurt me financially? 2. Automatic saving and investing. Rich people don't rely on willpower to save. They automate it. Why it matters? If money stays in your checking account, lifestyle inflation eats it. Automation removes the temptation. Invisible habit. Automatic transfers to savings and investment accounts right after payday. Set up auto transfers. Start with 10 to 20% of your income to a savings or brokerage account. Increase that percentage every 6 months. 3. Living well below there means you don't get rich by looking rich. Why it matters? Lifestyle creep is the silent killer of wealth. Rich people often drive older cars, wear simple clothes, and avoid flashy expenses. Invisible habit. Making low-key financial decisions that stack up over years. Action point. Choose to live at 70% of your income level, not 100%. Any bonus, raise, or extra income goes to savings, investments. 4. Thinking in terms of ROI, return on investment. Every dollar is a seed. Rich people treat spending decisions like investments. Why it matters? They don't just ask, can I afford this? They ask, what will this return? Invisible habit. Calculating ROI for time, money, energy. Before any major purchase, ask, what is the return on this? Apply this to purchases, habits, and time commitments. 5. Reading constantly. Wealthy people are relentless learners. They read books, not just news headlines or tweets. Why it matters? Ideas spark opportunities. Reading builds mental models, teaches lessons without the pain of experience, and gives them an edge. Invisible habit. Daily reading time, even just 15 to 30 minutes. Action point. Choose a book a month on finance, psychology, investing, or biography of successful people. Replace idle scrolling with intentional reading. 6. Keeping a long-term perspective. Most people chase quick wins. Rich people think in decades. Why it matters? Long-term thinking reduces impulsive decisions and encourages compounding. Invisible habit. Asking long-range questions before decisions. When faced with a financial choice, ask, what will this look like in 10 years? Journal this weekly. Make it a routine. 7. Avoiding bad debt. Like the plague, debt can build wealth, but only if it's strategic. Rich people avoid consumer debt ruthlessly. Why it matters. High interest debt erodes financial progress. Invisible habit. Saying no to credit-fueled consumption. Use a debt elimination method, like the snowball or avalanche. Destroy all non-productive debt. Only take on debt with a clear ROI. 8. Networking without an agenda. Rich people build genuine relationships, not just transactions. Why it matters. Wealth flows through people. Opportunity is about who knows you and how they perceive you. Invisible habit. Regular, low-key relationship building without asking for anything. Reach out to one person a week. Ask how they're doing. Offer help. Stay visible and generous. 9. Turning down the noise. Rich people don't let the world distract them from their goals. Why it matters. Media, trends, and fear-mongering can cause panic or waste time. Invisible habit. Controlling inputs. Curating news. Logging off. Set time limits for social media and news. Replace reactive content with intentional learning. 10. Having multiple income streams. Most rich people don't rely on a single paycheck. Why it matters. Multiple incomes create stability and opportunity. Invisible habit. Quietly building income layers, rental, side hustle, dividends, intellectual property. Start one small side income project. Reinvest the profits. Don't quit your job, just build the first stream. 11. Knowing their hourly value. Wealthy people don't just work hard, they work smart. Why it matters. Time is finite. They avoid tasks that don't match their value. Invisible habit. Delegating, outsourcing, or eliminating low-value tasks. Calculate your hourly worth. List 3 things you do regularly that fall below that rate. Start cutting or delegating them. 12. Making boring decisions consistently. Compound interest is boring. Index funds are boring. But boring works. Why it matters. Wealth isn't about adrenaline. It's about steady growth. Invisible habit. Sticking to simple financial systems for years. Build a simple system, e.g., 50% expenses, 20% investments, 20% savings, 10% fun. Automate. Don't touch. 13. Staying humble and hungry. Rich people don't think they've made it. They keep learning, adjusting, evolving. Why it matters. Complacency is the enemy of growth. Invisible habit. A mindset of perpetual improvement. End each week by asking, what did I learn? Where did I waste? What can I do better? Journal the answers. 14. Protecting their energy. Rich people guard it. Why it matters. They know decision fatigue kills good judgment. Invisible habit. Creating routines, minimizing decisions, building systems. Set a morning routine. Create decision rules, e.g., no meetings before 11 a.m. Automate as much of life as possible. 15. Playing the long game with people. They don't burn bridges. They don't ghost. They know reputations compound too. Why it matters. Every contact is a seed. Relationships mature into deals, hires, referrals. Invisible habit. Following up, staying in touch, thanking others. Action point. Keep a relationship tracker. Once a month, follow up with people you admire or value. Final thought. Getting rich quietly isn't about being lucky. It's about being deliberate. These invisible habits don't grab attention, but they build freedom, security, and options. They're not flashy, but they work. Your challenge: pick 3 of these habits. Start practicing them this week. Track the results. Revisit the list every 3 months. Adjust, improve, and keep compounding. Wealth is not an event. It's a habit. Alright, that's it for today's video. Remember, wealth isn't built in a day. It's built in the quiet, daily decisions no one sees. If even one of these habits hit home, don't just think about it, act on it. Drop a comment below and let us know which one you're going to start this week. If you got value from this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and share it with someone who's ready to level up. Until next time, keep stacking those invisible wins. You've got this.